Busing the homeless back to their loved ones. It's part of a plan put together by Pomona Police. NBC4's John Caddis-Klimak continues our Streets of Shame series with a look at how this program goes far beyond the purchase of a simple ticket.
It's a different approach to the homeless crisis, and Pomona PD says so far it's a success.
This was the brainchild of our chief,
Lieutenant Anthony Catanese.
How you doing, Anthony? How are you, sir?
He goes by Cat on the streets. Says some money from the state helped start it almost a year ago, a program called Away Home that gives bus tickets to homeless people in Pomona and sends them on their way. But there's a catch.
If a homeless person is saying that they have family in Georgia, we don't just send them to Georgia hoping that they find their family. We reconnect with their family and make sure that, one, they're willing to take them in and there is a support mechanism for them. Otherwise, they're just going to go to another city and then run into the same issues that they're having in ours.
Cat says the goal is to reunite families, but not all families are willing.
Then we try to find them services and resources within our network, and that's in the city of Pomona, and hopefully find them housing that way.
Pomona just opened a new shelter, a campus of 200 beds under a tented building similar to the ones the NBC4I team has profiled. They call it Hope for Home, and it's at capacity.
When I started law enforcement 20 years ago, I would have never thought that my responsibility would have been to work with the homeless community.
Cat says he's never realized how gratifying it would be either, particularly now, helping homeless people to find a way home and off Pomona's Streets of Shame.
I hope you do well, man. Be careful and clean up, please.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Okay, thank you.
In the last year, they've successfully placed 10 people back with their families across the country. But with more than 600 homeless people in Pomona, it barely scratches the surface. But Cat says it's a start. And over the last year, Pomona has seen a drop in its homeless count by 11%. In Pomona, John Caddis-Klimak, NBC4 News.
And NBC4 is committed to covering the homeless crisis with our Streets of Shame series. If you have a story idea for us, we'd like to hear about it. Send an email to tips@nbcla.com.